Hello, Prismatic being. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amber Renee. I am a licensed massage therapist, double certified Reiki teacher and healer, cosmic guide, and divine weirdo. I'm going to talk to you today about connective tissue, specifically the loose connective tissue that creates structure and wraps around everything inside your body. I'm going to explore with you how this tissue system might be contributing to the mystery of your pain. This is for anyone who suffers from mysterious pains in the body or chronic tension in the muscles. And at the end, I'm going to share with you some easy, simple, free, actionable suggestions that you can use to help yourself relieve some of that pain without painkillers and begin to feel better. Let's get into it. What is connective tissue? Well, connective tissue is the most abundant and widespread type of tissue in your body. It takes many different forms, including but not limited to blood, bone, and cartilage. And while all of the various types of connective tissue can potentially be a contributing factor in the mystery of your pain, I'll be focusing mainly on the category of loose connective tissue for this video. So, the loose connective tissue is considered fascia, and it is like a thin web of tissue that runs through and around literally everything in your body, and it has a huge impact on pain. Yet, this thin web of tissue is rarely addressed with traditional massage or your typical basic stretching techniques. Connective fascial tissue is not attached to bone, so it cannot be stretched like muscle tissue. However, this thin connective tissue can still get adhesions and hold tension in a similar way that muscle tissue does. The connective fascial tissue, as I said before, it holds structure within your body. It keeps your organs in their proper location. And it also acts as a pathway for the electricity of your emotions and life force energy to move through you. So whenever you encounter extremely strong or impactful emotions or mental traumas or just high intensity events in your life, the connective fascial tissue often responds with very subtle clenching or torsion patterns that actually block the flow of this powerful emotional, mental, or spiritual energy. And this happens in order to protect you in the moment from experiencing extreme overwhelm due to the intensity of the situation. Now, something I talk about and teach all the time is the fact that unprocessed emotions and past traumas can get stuck in the body. And the web of thin connective fascial tissue is usually where this stuckness first begins. Eventually, the tension and trapped energy might manifest as aches and chronic pains or dysfunction in certain organs and body systems, disorders in the mood or the mind, or it might affect your posture and your gait. It's very common for my clients to come in with pains that seem to be mysterious to them. They'll say, "It's so weird," or "I don't understand why it's happening." And I even frequently hear about pain that seems to bounce around the body with no noticeable or obvious pattern. These types of comments are indicators to me that there is an underlying emotional component to the pain issue. And there is likely tension, torsion, adhesions, and stuckness lodged into the web of connective fascial tissue. If you're experiencing sensations of tightness or tenderness or discomfort or pain that don't have an obvious onset or that mysteriously move around your body, it could be helpful for you to consider how your body might be holding on to the energy of a past traumatic event, or perhaps you've been repressing your own authentic expressions, your emotions, your needs, or desires. Maybe you're internalizing fears or judgments or grief or anger. All of these things are extremely normal. Your human unconscious mind and energy body enact these types of patterns as a protective mechanism so that you can continue functioning in daily life without feeling overwhelmed. Simply bringing these possibilities up into your conscious awareness can already help to reduce your pain or discomfort. And if you're relating to any of this, you can even take a moment to send gratitude for these protective patterns your body has created. Many people automatically feel resentment or annoyance or hatred toward their body when they realize what their body has been doing. But choosing gratitude instead will make it much easier for your body to release these patterns and for you to make new decisions around how you care for and support your well-being. So once you recognize these patterns at play, there are some simple actions you can take to begin moving the general trapped energies and quite possibly diminish your pain. So the first suggestion I have for you is to just move. Allow yourself to dance or flail around or stomp your feet or spin in circles, wiggle, roll around, shimmy, sway. Just move and move freely. Allow yourself to have fun with it. Put on some music and just free form move around with no agenda until your body feels satisfied. This is going to just shake up some of that stuckness that is lodged into your connective tissue and your energy body. And it's going to elevate your energy level and your mood. The second suggestion I have for you is vocal toning. So making long, drawn out sound vibrates your voice through the connective tissue, and it can potentially break up stuckness. So yelling, moaning, laughing, singing, all of these things have the same effect, or you can just tone. You can just chant the word Om or any other word, phrase, or just a tone. It doesn't have to be a word or anything like that. You can just make sound. And as much as you can, just let it be unemotional. Just make sounds with the intention of vibrating the sound through your body. The next suggestion is breath work. There are many types of breath work techniques, and all of them have the potential to help reduce your pain. Simply taking long, slow, intentional, deep breaths can be helpful. But for an even more potent experience, you can try box breathing, which is where you take the same number of breaths in and breaths out, and you pause in between each. So you might take 2 seconds for an inhale, 2 seconds for a pause, 2 seconds for an exhale, and 2 seconds for a pause. So it kind of forms this box. Another option is diaphragmatic breathing, where you breathe deep into your diaphragm. So you can help yourself do this by just putting one hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest, and intend for your breath to push your stomach out first. So the hand that's on your stomach rise up first, and then the hand that's on your chest rise up second. Most of us tend to have pretty shallow breath, And it's very common for most people to just be breathing into their chest. So when you breathe into your diaphragm first, and then you let that fill up your chest, this is actually softening your tissues, moving your organs around, which is getting into that thin web of connective tissue. Another one is alternate nostril breathing, where you hold your hands so that usually your ring finger will close off one nostril and your thumb will close off the other nostril. And you alternate back and forth. So you breathe in through one nostril, close your nostrils for a moment, and then breathe out through the other nostril. And you just do that over and over again. I'm sure there are many YouTube videos and guided meditations out there for free that can guide you through any of these breathing techniques and many more that are out there. These are just a few examples. Deep breaths are really a fantastic way to move stuckness and break up adhesions and tension out of the connective tissue system. The next suggestion I have for you is for adults only, and it's orgasms. Orgasms can be a wonderful tool for moving stuck tension or energy that's causing generalized pain in the body. In order for it to be therapeutic, I recommend being very intentional as you build yourself up to the orgasm. So be sure that you are maintaining a steady connection with your breath throughout the process. We definitely tend to hold our breath, a lot of us, when we're getting close to orgasm. So in order for this to actually be therapeutic and healing, do the opposite. Make sure you're breathing deep and try to keep your body soft and hold your awareness on your body rather than fantasizing or dissociating. It can really help to do this practice in the dark or by candlelight as well. And then once you reach climax, imagine the tension flowing out of your body like a stream or a waterfall, or perhaps some other imagery will suit you better. And then afterward, just gently stroke your skin in a downward or an upward direction and thank your body for releasing. And bonus, if you can then soak in a warm Epsom salt bath afterward. So this leads me to my bonus suggestion, which is warm Epsom salt soaks. I know this option isn't accessible to everyone, so if you can't take a bath for whatever reason, don't worry about it. Ignore this suggestion and just try one of the other options instead. But salt soaks can be very helpful for releasing generalized tension and pain from the connective tissues. And adding baking soda, by the way, will also address the subtle energy body for ultimate neutralization and rebalancing. So those are all of my simple suggestions for you. And all of these options also have the added benefit of potentially reducing any anxiety or fear that you might be experiencing due to your discomfort or pain. Which one of these choices do you feel the most compelled to try? You know your body will tell you what it wants or doesn't want, so pay attention to any thoughts or sensations that may have risen as you listened to the suggestions I just listed. In this video, I have covered some simple reasons and simple solutions to cope with general mysterious or chronic pain that doesn't seem to have a specific onset or pattern. Stay tuned for more of this series. This is like an introduction to a longer series that I'll be posting here on my YouTube and on my blog, where I'm going to cover specific areas of the body. So together we'll begin exploring the different symbolic, metaphysical, and lesser known physical reasons why you might be experiencing pain in certain areas like your neck, or your feet, or your shoulders, or your hips, etc. If that sounds like it will be helpful information to you, Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of the new videos when they go up. And if you've made it this far, please like this video so it can be reached by more people who will find it useful just like you did. You can schedule in-person or remote healing sessions with me via my website, which is linked in the description box below. I offer therapeutic massage and Reiki massage, as well as energy healing sessions from my studio in Chicago. But if you're not in Chicago, you can try scheduling a psychic Reiki session or a supportive intuitive tarot reading to help balance your energy and ground your body. I look forward to working with you. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing you harmony and ease, and I'll see you soon.